Hello there everybody, this is Voccio here, and welcome to my thoughts on the upcoming video games of 2016. So I've got a few games to talk about. Oh, I hope you guys like the footage I've got up, by the way. I haven't played Devil May Cry 4 in a while and I wanted to give it a go again, so I hope it's cool. Anyway, so let's talk about, make a start with Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'm really looking forward to this game, I'm not going to lie. I absolutely adored the hell out of Human Revolution. I thought that game was amazing. I loved the story of it. I loved the gameplay. They had a lot of good things going there, and yeah, if Mankind Divided is anything like the first one, it should be amazing. Of course, with the bullshit they pulled with it earlier this year, but still, I'm not going to let that detract from hopefully how good the game will be, because hopefully it'll be awesome. I'm really curious to see where the story's going to go with what happened in the last one, seeing as they, you know, the multiple endings that the game had. We'll have to wait. We'll have to see where it goes and what ending it picks up from. Because if I remember correctly, one of the endings we could actually have you die at the end. It's been a while, guys, but yeah, I know it had 3 endings, so we'll have to see which ending this one carries on from. Kind of a cop out, but you know, while I'm a little bit, I guess, dissatisfied with the fact that they couldn't leave it at the multiple ending thing. At the same time, you know, I'm glad that the opportunity for more story out of this franchise, so it doesn't bother me that much. So I can't wait and see what the story is and which ending is canon. You know, so we'll have to wait and see there. But that game looks like it's going to be absolutely fucking amazing, from all the footage we've been looking at and all the stuff that's been released. Next up, and this is going to be a bit of a controversial one, Hitman. Now, I know what we've all heard about it and how they're doing it, and it's weird, but I kind of get it. It's an interesting way to release the game in chunks, it really is. Still, hopefully the game will be good, you know, after, but one thing I do know is they're keeping the disguise mechanic a little bit fucking broken, like it was in Absolution, which is a little bit of a letdown, if you ask me. Still, it's a Hitman game, and it should be cool. I hope. I really fucking hope it's cool, because it's got a lot. You know, they've got a lot of. I mean, Absolution wasn't a bad game, but it had its issues, and I don't get why they're doing it with this one. You know, I remember seeing that that like demo video they released of it a bit back with the Enforcers, I think they were called, and these are the guys who can see through your disguise. So there's only certain people in this time round who can actually see through your disguise, and not everybody wearing the same fucking outfit as you will be able to see through it, which thank God for that. But, and I get it, they're trying to modernize it and make it a little bit more, I guess, difficult, you know, rather than, I mean, let's be honest, if you've got a good disguise, the old Hitman games were so fucking easy, but still it was difficult to get the good disguises in some cases, so I'm not quite sure what they're doing with that mechanic, honestly. We'll have to wait and see how good it is, and if it's, and hopefully it won't be fucking overused. I really hope it's not overused, because if it is, well, yeah. I'll say this much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the first chunk of the game that they release for a reduced price. I'm going to pay like the cheap for it and see what it's all about. And look up reviews first, of course, before I actually spend money on that. But, you know, if it's good enough, I'll buy it, and then I'll make my own judgments. And then if it, you know, if the mechanics work and they mesh with me and I like it, I'll pick up I'll buy the full game. Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, guys, wow. I mean, we've all seen footage of it. How amazing does that game look? And it's going to be the last Uncharted game as well. So, I'm looking forward to this game, I am. I'm interested in playing it. It looks cool as all hell, and I can't wait to see what Naughty Dog come up with next. We'll have to wait and see what that's going to be. Hopefully it'll be nice, you know? I really hope so. Because, you know, I'm not really, you know, as much as I enjoyed The Last of Us and I thought that game was amazing, I fucking did. It was incredible, The Last of Us. I'd like to see what, I mean, I wouldn't mind a sequel, but at the same time, I'd like to see a new IP from them. I really would. Because, yeah, The Last of Us was a new IP, and it was amazing, but I don't know if a sequel is needed. I kind of liked where the first game left off, how the ending was kind of not what you'd expect, and I like how it ended on that note because it was different, it was interesting, and it was honest. And you would never expect to see something end the way that The Last of Us did, you know, where it ended basically on a lie. And that I liked that idea. It was like, you know, Joel's not like the epic action hero that, and I know that, you know, we can see more from him, and that would be cool. But at the same time, I want to see it left where it is. You know, I'll still play a sequel if it comes out because The Last of Us is an amazing game. But I know it's like a two-sided thing. You know, I don't want the ending to be spoiled, but I'd love to play another game. So, you know, we'll have to see, because if you know, the thing is, if we do get a sequel, it's going to be predictable. Yeah, Ellie will find out the truth and she'll be pissed off at Joel, and that's you know, that's likely. I mean, if we get a sequel and that doesn't happen, and it's different people in the same universe, and that would work. But I would not want to see another game with Ellie and Joel, because there's only one direction they can go with it, and it's too predictable. You know, Ellie finds out the truth, she hates Joel for it, blah 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 blah. Generic plot. They kiss and make up because some bad shit goes down. So that's predictable and formulaic as all hell. So hopefully, if we do get into the Last of Us game, it won't be following Ellie and Joel, because there's not many directions they can go with the story. You know, because that's something they would really have to address canon-wise. How it ended, you know, they'd have to address the lie that Joel told Ellie, and if that happened, then it'd be too generic and predictable. You know, so it's a bit of a funny one, that. No Man's Sky. Oh, guys. Oh, it looks cool as all hell. We'll have to see if they can deliver on what they've promised, but if they can, holy shit. Apparently there's like 18 quintillion fucking planets you can visit in this game. Bloody auto shutdown on this headset pisses me off. But yeah, wow. If the game does do that, then wow. A massive open galaxy of planets to visit. We'll have to see how good the random generation algorithms are. I don't know. You know, we'll have to see how well it generates things and how good the seed system is, or whatever. However, I don't know how it works because it's all one big open world, isn't it? There's no loading screens or whatever. So I'm not quite sure. I actually can't even imagine how it would work. I'm not 100% sure. So. We'll just have to see how it works. It looks cool as hell, guys. I mean, it looks awesome, you know? I cannot wait for this fucking game and getting the chance to play it. But we'll just have to see. You know? We shall just have to see what we get. It looks amazing in all the pre-release stuff, but, you know, Aliens Colonial Marines looked amazing before it came out. So, yeah. But, you know, I've got a bit more trust for this developer, I suppose, because it's not fucking Gearbox. But moving on from that, yeah, moving on from Gearbox, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. It's definitely a likely purchase for me. It's definitely something I'm going to be playing. So I can't wait and see what it is. Then we have Ratchet & Clank from Insomniac. And it's a return to form for the series as well, where I appreciate what they were trying with All for One. I didn't even finish it, guys. I didn't finish it because I didn't like the gameplay of it. I didn't like the style it was done in. I know they were trying something different, and I am a big fan of Insomniac. I love them as a developer because I think they're fucking awesome at what they do. The game could have been a lot better, you know, and it just wasn't, which sucks, and it's a massive shame, but what can you do? So yeah, hopefully that'll work. I mean, it's you know, it's kind of like a remake / reboot ish of the first game, I think is what it's going to be. Apparently, I actually don't know that much on it right now. I'm kind of avoiding as much information on it because I don't want it to be spoiled, because I'm really looking forward to Ratchet & Clank. I really am, guys. Been a fan of that franchise ever since fucking what? Back when I haven't played the first one, by the way. I never played the first one, but I have played like the second one all the way through to the current one. I've played every single one of them, I think. Even the PSP title. Well, I've played one of the PSP titles. I don't know if there's been more than one. But I've played all the major console titles. I've played 2, 3, Gladiator. the PSP titles, the current gen ones. Well, sorry, the last gen ones on PlayStation 3. I'm pretty sure I've played all of them except the first one. So, like I said, I've been avoiding stuff on the new game because I don't want it to be spoiled. Because I'm really looking forward to it, the plot and everything. I think it's going to have Dr. Nefarious in as well, which, yes. I mean, come on. Dr. Nefarious is awesome. We all love him. So yeah, hopefully Ratchet & Clank's going to be an awesome game. And I'm looking forward to the movie as well. Really can't wait to see the film. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely going to be buying, well, probably going to be buying a cinema. Although I generally don't buy cinema tickets nowadays anymore. I just buy them on DVD or Blu-ray after the I made. But I might actually buy a cinema ticket to watch this film because I am a massive fan of Ratchet & Clank. I fucking love that franchise. So we'll see. Definitely going to be buying it though. Definitely going to be buying it because it's a return to form for the series. You know, it's the gameplay style we all love. It's a sequel slash. Sorry, a reboot slash remake, from what I understand. That's all I really know about it, though. So I'm looking forward to it massively. Yeah, Ratchet & Clank for win. The Division. Now, Tom Clancy's The Division, I guess I should say. We shall have to see with this one, because as we know, it's been delayed many a time, and that might mean it's good, you know? It might actually work, what with the delays, because that gives them more time to develop it, and, you know, more time to work on it. To me, whenever a game gets delayed, it's a good thing. You know, I mean, when a while back, I used to be like, no, it's been delayed, I want to play it. But you know, after I guess maturing with video games and you know the games I've played and the broken pieces of shit that have been released, I mean, now you know, when a game gets released, delayed. I think to myself, it's a good thing, you know, because it gives the developer more time to test it, more time to work out the bugs and issues. So it's a good thing. So we shall have to wait and see what we get with Ratchet & Clank, The Division. Sorry. Hopefully it'll be good. You know, it's an MMO of sorts. It looks cool. It looks like a really cool game. You know, it's a big open world. You can play with your friends, all that. I mean, I remember it was really scripted, of course, that video that came out a while back. It was massively scripted. You could tell that they were following a formula, but it showed off what the game could do. And how cool it could be. Obviously, yeah, it's had graphical downgrades, which what game doesn't nowadays, you know? What game doesn't? So that's not something I'm going to let turn me off from it. 'Cause I think it looks like a super cool game, and I'm really looking forward to buying it. Well, might buy it. Wait for the reviews, because I'll be honest, even though I'm looking forward to it, I am going to be wary, you know? I'm going to be very wary of it and see if I want to buy it or not. We'll just have to see with that one. Check the reviews, check the previews, see what it's all about. I mean, I'm definitely interested in buying it, but if it sucks, then it's no skin off my nose. You know what I mean? Because I've got plenty of games in 2016 to keep me occupied. Of course, there's Dark Souls 3, which I've been talking about that one for a while. Dark Souls 3, guys. Yeah. Oh yes, that's a day one fucking purchase for me without goddamn doubt. That's probably the only game that's going to be day one. I mean, some of these games I'll probably definitely buy them. Some of them, but Dark Souls 3 is definite guaranteed day one purchase for me. No fucking doubts about that. I'm going to be buying that game and playing it and loving it. Yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn, the new game by Guerrilla Games. Now, that's looking really interesting, actually. Really cool. I can't wait to see what that is. You know, it's basically robot dinosaurs. Robot dinosaurs, you know? Need I say more? Shut up and take my money. Well, once again, I'm going to be wary, you know? I mean, it looks like a cool game. But how much differing gameplay does it have? I mean, the gameplay that it has looks cool, but it also looks like it can, to me, you know, maybe to someone else it's different, but to me it looks like it could get repetitive, for me personally. So I'm curious how the gameplay will change and differ throughout the campaign and what the online side of things is like, which we don't know anything about that yet, or at least I don't know anything about that yet. So yeah. It's going to be an interesting year, guys. Very interesting year for games. 2016 is probably going to be one of the best years we've had. I mean, 2015's been an amazing year too. But anyway, yeah, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've got to cut this one here. 2016 is going to be a cool year. But yeah, I'm out, guys. Thanks. And that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching it. If you enjoyed it a lot, then please please feel free to give me a like on it. If I mention something that you wanted to respond to, then feel free to leave a comment, and I'll respond to it if I can. And if you really enjoyed this one and you want to see more, then consider checking out my channel. There's a bunch of videos there for you to go and watch, and you might find something you're interested in. And if you want to see more of my stuff in future, then feel free to subscribe to be up to, obviously stay up to date on new releases that I put up. And if you think your friends might be interested in this video, then please feel free to share it. That would be awesome. I'd really appreciate if you did that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching anyway. I really appreciate your time. So yeah, thank you, and I'm out.